I thought that meant that any kind of heart surgery was likely to lead to death. And I knew enough at that point that bypass surgery worked on the blood vessels on the outside of your heart. But my surgery was going to require that they cut into my heart and work on the inside. And it scared the bloomin' daylights out of me. I thought I was going to die when I had that surgery. What meaning is there in life when you're staring at death? I looked at that and I realized at that point in my life, I had spent 4/5 of the years of my life going to school. And my thought was, what good is all that doing? Why? And why was I in school right then? What use would that be if I was going to be dying in a couple of months? I seriously considered quitting school. I thought about joining the Peace Corps, which was very popular at the time, but realized that they weren't going to want somebody who's got a hole in their heart, going to heaven only knows what country. And so that didn't seem like an option. I was attending a school in the northern part of the United States on the shores of one of the Great Lakes. And in the middle of winter, I can tell you that water gets very cold. Cold enough to form ice structures from the wind and the waves along the shoreline. And those ice structures don't melt very quickly. The thought crossed my mind, a couple of times at least, how easy it would be to just walk out into that water and never come back. I'm being real here and honest. And I thought about that, but then I also realized the idea of drowning or freezing to death, that really didn't appeal to me. So I thankfully never did that. But obviously I was in a pretty depressed state. And what do you do in that? And I began to wonder, why was I feeling a calling from God if I was going to be dying?